Another piece of gear to introduce you to from AMP3. This is called the Gear Corral. It comes in Coyote and black. It has 5 mesh pockets that measure 5 inches by 5 inches. The total length is 30 inches and it's 6 inches tall with a 2-inch gear retention flap. Now there's all kind of end uses for this little piece of kit. Everything from the active road warrior for storing computer cables, charging warts, photography gear, everyday carry. This would make a great little personal first aid kit with individual items in the pockets. Also spare batteries for ham radio, chargers and cables for laptops, iPhones and iPads. Let me show you what I've done with these two, and I'm starting to put them in our vehicles and put them in other bits of kit that I carry around every day. Now this particular one, the black one, I have set up for my programming cables for all the ham radio handhelds and base stations in our house. So I like the RT system programming cables and program, and I'll put a link down below, but each pocket has an individual cable. I also have at the very end an extra headset microphone for my Bofang that I'm using right now for packet. So that one is set up for my ham radio programming cables. The Coyote one I have set up for 12 volt accessories featuring Anderson power pole, and I'll actually go through this one in a little bit more detail. I think every ham radio operator and anybody that's using 12 volt for portable power supply should strongly consider using Anderson power poles, and I've got a video on installing these power poles on cables, and I'll put a link for that down below as well. But this is a great little item to have. It's a small jumper set with power poles on each end. This is another nifty little item that I think everybody that, for sure if you're in emergency communications, ham radio, or any situation where you're using 12 volt as a power supply. This again has Anderson power poles. This is called a What's Up watt meter, and it just gives you a lot of useful information on your power supply and the draw that your item is using. Now this is another great little item to have, and again I use Anderson power poles on everything. So this is an Anderson power pole to alligator clip, shielded alligator clips, and everything is synchronized. Black is black, red is red. And again, with Anderson power poles, it's very easy just to connect your individual items and build off of individual parts. So this little set allows me to tap into power from perhaps a car battery or any power source that I can grab a hold of with these alligator clips. Now another item that I just started carrying in my gear that has been quite helpful, and we are on the road quite a bit with AMP3, and we rely on our iPhone, iPad, and computers quite a bit, and when we're at shows, pretty much all of our sales are done using an iPad or iPhone using a Square. So one of the things that's very important for us is the ability to charge an iPhone or iPad or any portable device. This USB Anderson adapter from Powerwerx, this is called the USB Buddy. And what it does is it again has an Anderson power pole at one end, so I can plug it into anything. And it has a transformer here which gives you 3 amps out into a USB plug, and now I can charge an iPhone or iPad very easily off of any 12 volt supply that we're using. And one of my favorite things to plug into is, of course, a juice box, or if I've got an extra 12 volt battery, this is another great option. Here's a quick example for you. I've been using these batteries quite a bit in my portable gear. This is by a company called Tenergy, but you can get them from other companies as well. Pretty available through Batteries Plus, this particular format. This is a 7 amp hour 12 volt sealed lead acid battery with F2 connectors, and I use these pre-made Anderson power pole and shielded connectors for all of these batteries. This is a useful little set. In this case, we can plug in the USB buddy and then plug the charging cable in, and then all you need to do is plug that into your phone or iPad, and as you can see, I'm immediately charging. So this is a good little backup system, and again, you can do this from any power supply, including your car battery. And one other little item, again from Powerwerx, and I'll put the link for their company down below. They just have an awesome set of 12 volt accessories for ham radio and any 12 volt application you can think of. Now this is a 12 volt cigarette adapter with Anderson power poles in one end. So again, we can be traveling in the car. If for some reason we don't have a specific charger, very easy to plug this in and tap into the Anderson power pole at the end and use it for whatever I want. In this case, I can use it for any USB application, in particular charging an iPhone or iPad in our case. Okay, last but not least, these are also very useful. Again, Anderson power pole, so I can adapt or plug into whatever I want. And again, Anderson power pole is my standard for all of my 12 volt gear. But this is the typical barrel plug adapter that is used on a lot of my ham radio equipment, including the chargers for some of my handhelds. And I also have another one that's set up for my Yaesu VX8R, which now belongs to my son, a brand new ham, Matthew, KG7 FHR. So this is again a very useful little set, and I can't recommend Anderson power poles enough, and certainly all the awesome products at Powerwerx. If you are using any 12 volt accessories in your daily life, and most of us are these days, and if you're out on the road, take a look at Anderson power pole. And if you're interested in one of these gear corrals from AMP3, check out our website. It's an awesome little piece of kit. It goes good in your go bag. Certainly would be a great item to have in a car. And I put it in my camera bag, so all my video equipment is organized and I'm ready to go. All right guys, be safe and thank you for your support.